Who have I got with me? Do let me know. I've got a bit of a problem today. I'm not very well. I'm sick again. My glands are all swollen, and inside my throat I have tonsil stones. It's really bad. Really, really bad, actually. I'm gonna start the stream. And then as more people get in here, I'm gonna explain what's up. But yeah, it's a bit of a problem. If nobody comes, I'll turn it off. Hi Trisha, nice to see you. So we're gonna do oil painting today, just prepping that area. And then I'm gonna prepare a piece. I've got plaster in my hands because I cut myself very badly yesterday. Very, very badly indeed. I've got some great pictures here I want to use today. I want to create this little seal piece with a seal here. Maybe like this. Just want it to be blue with some of these seals. Maybe I'll go for a seal piece today. People like animals, right? Thanks for being here. I don't know who else will come. I guess they might all be a bit late. We're going to see how well I can do. And I'm not going to explain what kind of illness I have right now until more people are here, because I don't want to have to say it more than once. Hi Clint. Hi Quinn. My finger is fine if there's a plaster on it, a band-aid, but when there's nothing on it, it's really bad, because you guys thought it wasn't that big a cut, but it was a very deep and very long cut that goes from the top of my finger here all the way down to here. But I can't feel any pain as long as it's got pressure on it from a plaster, band-aid plaster. So I'm just going to do a little sketch piece down here to kind of mark out what's going to happen on this main picture that I make. 1 second, I'm going to mute the mic every now and again. There we go. It looks like I can get away with doing quite a lot in the background by muting it. That's pretty good. Hello, Jubilation. I think that's who I saw. Who did I see? Hello, nice to see you. So, I'm very sick again, very suddenly. I'm just gonna wait until a few more people come before I explain what's happened. But I'm in quite a lot of pain. I hate having breakfast, but I don't hate it, but I just don't feel a need for it. I've just had breakfast, so that shows I woke up earlier than I usually would, and I had some breakfast. Yeah, it's bad. You can hear how bad it is. And it's very, very hard to talk, actually. More so than last week, which is not good. And worse is it's a public holiday for 3 days, and then it's the weekend, so I've got no way of getting any help. I might be able to. I'll see. I'll investigate. see what I can do. I'm gonna do these, put these little seal guys in here. One in particular. I guess he's gonna go kind of in the middle. Get some shiny bits on him. Just try and focus on getting some shiny bits. And we got, oh, there's in the background too. How are you guys? Oh, I think I'll be muting the mic quite a lot today. The show must go on. I've got to keep creating. These are sea lions. Got to keep creating art, even though that is the thing that's doing me in. Not good. You know me, I like using the side of the pencil, so I'm using the side of the pencil right now. I thought I was going to do an extra tour today, but I can't, sadly. Because I just need to not do too much, especially not with my voice. With any luck, I might be a bit better tomorrow. I'll see if I can find an emergency doctor today. See what I can do, huh? So I always create a little sketch piece before I create the main piece. So that's what I'm doing right now. Lots of blubbery sea lions hanging out here. I guess there's a bit of excuse me. I guess there's a bit of brown coming in here. Thanks, Quinn. Me too, especially with the way I'm feeling today. It's not good. It's weird. I feel fine within like my soul, but I do not feel fine within everything connected to my glands and my nose. I'll let a few more arrive before I explain what's going on, because it's going to be really effing annoying when people come in and ask what the hell's going on with my voice. Refreshing. When, it starts at a certain time, so come in and find out on time. As much as I like everyone, you can probably tell when I'm not very well. I'm not in the most amiable mood like usual. Which is not very good, because I feel like that's how everybody's met me during this time I've been sick. Light wood. Just making some notes here for what I think is important. Happy sea lion. Light. So this was with Matt, but it's actually with Matt in Cape Town. So Matt is normally in Hong Kong, but he's from South Africa. So I'm gonna add Matt in Cape Town. I had a look yesterday for lots of different places. Matt in Cape Town. It was actually on a kayak adventure, but I didn't get to stay and see the kayak adventure. He was taking a bit of time to get there, and I didn't have the time to wait around. So we'll go with this one. We want the date up here. And third day, fifth moon, third day. There we go. Matt in Cape Town. Okay, so that is going to be the basis for my design. I can't really tell who's watching right now. It just says 3 people. I'm not going to explain everything for just 3 people right now, if there's going to be 10 or 12 or 20. But I guess a lot of people aren't so interested in this, what's it called? Oil painting, because they're quite long sessions. That's fine. That's fine. Everyone's got their prerogative. the thing that you want to do. No worries. Okay, so there we go. I'm set up. I'm ready to get on with a little bit of painting. Let me see. Oh, it says 7 right now. So let me read your messages and then I'm going to tell you guys what's up, okay? I'm going to turn the camera, actually. I would love some kitty cuddles. That would be great. Right, let me turn the camera around and explain what's up. Hi. So, hi, Carol, nice to see you. Gregory says, you poor thing, put under pressure by your painting products. I'm fine with you just getting on silently with what you have to do and letting us watch on. Thanks. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you guys what's up. I have a condition that usually comes out 1 to 3 times a year. It makes my glands swell up here, so right now I'm very uncomfortable here. And inside my throat are, in the back of my throat, tucked right in around my tonsils, which were never removed, even though a load of processes happened to almost get them to be removed. And I thought I was going in to have them removed when I was about 21, and it turned out it was just a check to get them removed in the future, so it never happened in the end, because I'd arranged to have 2 weeks off work and loads of other things. But basically, I get tonsil stones, and it feels like tonsillitis, and inside it looks like tonsillitis, but the doctors always tell me it's not tonsillitis, it's tonsil stones. And because I'm so used to getting them, I guess 1 to 5 times a year, but if I'm lucky, I can just get it 2 times a year. So I've got like no definition in my neck right now, in my chin. So for me, it's hard to swallow right now. I haven't had anybody tell me, but I think it's some kind of autoimmune response. So usually I get this if I'm stressed, overworked, and haven't slept enough, which made sense to me as to why I had it in April. But I found that it was worse when I was around my oil painting supplies. So basically, I've never done oil painting before. This is you guys on my journey for oil painting. And oil paints themselves are not toxic. The things you use, like this brush cleaner and linseed oil, they're more so toxic. But even though oil paints are not toxic, you're not advised to be in the same room as your oil paints when they're freshly painted. And I keep foil over my brushes so that they don't act as a diffuser, letting out the scent of the solvent that's cleaned the brushes. Now, before you jump to any conclusions that that's necessarily the problem, so please don't call that gospel and say, Kendall said that oil paints are making her sick. 1 second. The thing that I think has made me sick, an almost immediate reaction, is not necessarily the oil paints, although I don't think they've helped. Hi, Joyce. What I think is the big problem here is the primer that I use for this. Now, I don't prime them inside my house, these little boards. I prime them on my balcony. But because I have the window, the one door wide open while I'm oil painting, and it's been so windy yesterday and loads of last week, the wind has pushed all of the fumes from this primer into my home. I don't know if the primer would affect another person in the same way it's affected me. But yesterday I found myself getting progressively sicker the longer those fumes were allowed in my home. I woke up earlier today because I couldn't sleep longer, for starters. No, it's 9:15 in the morning, Joyce, not 8:15 at night. So, yeah, I'm not going to be making bigger pieces. I'm only going to do these smaller pieces. As you guys have seen, I have been wearing a mask. It's not been helping enough, but I have been wearing a mask to do it. And to protect my eyes, which have also been incredibly sensitive the last year. Although apparently, allegedly, I've got no allergies. I've had blood tests, everything. I've been wearing the goggles to help my eyes, and this mask to help my throat. So the show must go on. Of course, I can't continue if I get seriously sick. I am really, really sick right now. I might be able to see if I can find an emergency doctor today. But it's a 3-day public holiday in Japan. I don't know what they're gonna say. But and I don't know if I can get to one or find one today. I'm free today, but we'll see. So, thanks everybody. I am probably not going to repeat that because it really hurts. So if anyone else comes in and they're like, what's wrong with Kendall? You don't mind telling them, I would be really glad. Okay? That's what's up. So I keep the lids on my solvents when I'm not using them. This one is empty. This one's got a lid on it. And obviously I'm not going to do something that makes me sick. I've got my tissues next to me. I'm not going to be priming anything else, especially not without wearing a mask a lot, and also doing it on a day where I'm not going to be in my home. I primed 12 of these yesterday, but as I was priming them, I didn't know that they were going to be the problem. I've got a very hot lemon drink here. I've had an allergy pill, and I've had pain and swelling medicine. And I've got medicated mouthwash. So, on with the show. Ganbarimashou. Mad because it's so uncomfortable. I can't sleep. Couldn't sleep well. But I bought lots of good food. I've been eating strawberries and apples and things. So I'm not short of looking after myself in that way. But yeah, it's a shame. A huge shame. And I like oil painting. Now, in my own time, I can go and do it outside, which I will do. Kind of, I can do it outside. It's a bit uncomfortable. And I'm looking after my friend's stuff on my balcony, which means my balcony is not as spacious as it was. My friend's in a very difficult financial situation, so I can't get her stuff to her, which is more annoying than I can tell her, sadly, because she's in a very, very difficult financial situation. I just want to make sure she can eat, not move stuff from my balcony. But yeah, it's madness. So I hope you guys are well. Yeah, thank goodness I took the caution. I did. Jubilation says, allergy told me I'm not allergic to certain things, but then the dermatology did their own tests and it sounds like I'm allergic to preservatives in certain scents. Allergy doesn't test for everything. Exactly, yeah. They had a blood test for me, but yeah, it definitely doesn't test for everything. Clint says, thanks for taking the time to explain. Kendall, like Gregory said, totally happy to watch you in silence if that's more comfortable for you. Thank you. Gregory says, thank goodness you took all the caution you did. Are there other primer options? Well, Nancy, I've already primed all of the things I was going to use now. If I have to prime any more pieces, I will double mask. I'll only do it during the day, and I'll do it on a day that I'm not going back into my house, like before work. But, one second, just get a call. But, yeah, we'll just see. Right, I'm going to use this old Heygo sign to make myself a palette. As I do. But yeah, I had hoped to go out today, but seeing as it hurts so much to exist, I might go out because I might have to go and get fresh air, but I won't be doing it for a Heygo tour because that's just counterproductive. So if I wake up very ill in the throat still tomorrow, that creates a big, big problem. Of course, I might just do a silent version of my tour tomorrow. Yeah, I'm feeling fine, but I am in quite a lot of pain and a huge amount of discomfort. Right, we're going to get these little seal pups. I'm going to cut it a bit like this. I've got some new paintings I've been planning, so that's exciting. So because of the shape of my canvas, of course I have to change how it looks a little bit. And we'll see. If I get progressively significantly worse while I'm painting, then we know that it is both things. But I think if it is these, it's also because of having done that priming yesterday. But I do appreciate you guys not just jump into, like, I'm cool with advice and stuff, but I appreciate you guys appreciating that I do as much as I can to look after myself, and that I'm pretty skilled at having certain types of conditions, so I'm already looking after myself in so many ways. A lot of people are desperate to give you heaps of advice and stuff, right? And sadly, there is a troll afoot that gets annoyed that I won't accept his advice, but he doesn't know how untrustworthy he is. Someone who used to be a friend has turned pretty nasty to quite a few people, including another lovely female guide who was warned a long time about him. And sadly, I was a good friend of his. At least I thought so. But he's a very controlling, misled person. So, don't really need trolley stress. I'm going to get some blues in here. I feel like there's a hint of something green or yellow in that too. So let's see. A little something green. A little something yellow. Maybe I can use my plastered finger, my band-aid finger. Never know what language to use for anyone these days. Maybe I can use this to help me hold the paints today, huh? Okay. So I'm going to be a bit slower than usual. Sorry guys, it's taken a long time to get to this point, hasn't it? Hi Kimberly. You get used to them, sadly. Sometimes with just trial and error, which really sucks. What's that? Sorry. Nancy, I think I've missed the connection there. Do let me know the connection. Okay. Let's have a look. We're going to get Toxic Mark 1 out over here. Oh, already the goggles foam up the mask. You know what? I'm going to go no goggles and just go for the mask. Yeah, we do get reactions to things and the doctors can't figure it out easily. True. So So I've added a little bit of linseed oil here. I'm going to speak under the low tone of my voice. Yeah, and here's the worst thing, like, you know, I've been sick a lot of April, but I couldn't even get to the doctor because the doctors are only open at stupid times. The doctors are only open in the early morning to lunchtime, and then they're only open in the late evening. Now, the evening I'll be at work, and sometimes when it comes to morning, I'll then be at work. So that's a problem, as well as not really being open on weekends, on public holidays. So we're going to see what I can do. And what I really miss is the 111 emergency centre hotline in the UK. Not emergency, but kind of like helpline, general kind of helpline. Right, let's see. I want to get a cool water effect up here. So we're going to see what I can do. Maybe I might go for a base coat that's got a nice bluey base coat, and then I might add to it some greens and things. That's not what I need in there. A fluffy bit of something. No fluffies today, please. It's not Fluffy's day. Ah, here's one thing I didn't do. Normally I've been planning it out fast, but that's fine. Maybe I didn't because it was so simple. There we go. The seals, they're not too big a deal. So you can hear the train going past. That's because, of course, I've got to have the window open to be able to do this. So sorry about that. Also, I hope it's some kind of nostalgia or fun for you to hear the train. You know what? I think I might utilize my Japanese friends and get them to see if I can get some kind of proper allergy testing. Because I definitely need it. It's all good when you're younger, no problems. When you get older, even though I'm only 33, everything changes. Okay. Nice bluey backdrop. I'm going to try and add a couple of different tones here and there. I'm going to put the yellow, the greeny blue backdrop of a couple of tones. Then I'm going to try and get some nice textures in. I like playing with the textures of the oil paints. I tried to buy a gas mask, you know, from Amazon. And they put a really serious message saying, you can only buy this if you're a proper professional. And I'm like, well, I'm loads of different kinds of proper professionals, but I'm not a professional using a gas mask. So I didn't know what to do. Plus, also, is money. Should I make a wish list on buy me a coffee and ask people to buy me a gas mask? This life, huh? Another friend asked me to, told me to make a wish list on Buy Me a Coffee. Trying to get the watery effect. First of all, I'm going in with the kind of background tones, and after I'm gonna add some kind of thicker wavelets. I'll call them wavelets. I think I might need to put a dark green in this, to be honest. So there are quite a few sections of this painting. Dare I go fund me a gas mask? I should probably see if my first GoFundMe is a success. I think it is a success so far, but I'm almost at the halfway mark, so hoping I can continue over the next couple of months to get my flight costs assisted. We'll see. But yeah, who knows? I thought it was really odd how ill I was for how long in April, you know. I thought it was really, really odd. Especially seeing as all I'd done was rest the week before I got really ill. And the kind of ill I got is the kind of ill I get when I'm run down. And I thought, why though? All I did was rest. But I realised now it might have been some severe allergic reaction. It's a shame, isn't it? It's a shame. But oh well. We can't have everything. Unless everything's an allergy. And how are you guys doing these days? Oh, exactly, Kimberly. If you don't ask, you don't get. Exactly. That GoFundMe was set up by my lovely friend. I was very embarrassed to hear at first she was going to set that up. And then I thought, you know what? I do a lot for others, especially basically as a volunteer and a friend. So, yeah, let's let them help me. I'm not going to be too proud to ask. Excuse me, I just need to help my throat. 1 second, muting for just 1 minute. Because of this condition being connected to my glands and my throat, it's in my throat, connected to my glands and my glands and my ears and my nose. Everything is all connected, right? So I feel like a trio of badness. Sarah, are you in here? I keep wondering if Sarah's in here. I keep wondering if her notifications aren't working. Don't know. Got kind of kitchen paper next to the side. Get some linseed oil out again and kind of thin down some of these. I want to try and recreate the feeling of water. Sarah, do say hello if you're able. So, are you guys oil painters? Or painters of any kind? Do let me know. So it was so windy the last days. So windy. I wanted to do a Lake Biwa tour, but it's just been too windy to get myself down there. So I haven't. I've lost my train of thought already. Oh, I can't remember what I was going to say now. Oh, sorry. Let's do a little bit of painting here. Of course we'll do a little bit of painting here. That's the idea, right? What am I on about? I can't even remember what I was going to say just now. See, look, this thing that affects your glands and whatever, it affects your brain. Oh, so sorry, lovely. Hey, sis. Dabble for fun, but not with oil. I'm loving oils. Very, very much, actually. I've got some really lovely pictures I want to paint with you guys. So, assuming I can keep it up, this is probably going to be a long session today. I hope you'll join me for the 2 hours. And think about me and wish me well for the next day tomorrow, so that we can play outside. But yeah, real poop. You know what? This calls for actual whiskey. At least I've got a good reason to drink whiskey. Hang out in my house drunk all day, drinking whiskey, because the whiskey will numb the pain in my throat. Public holiday, drink some whiskey. I know what I was going to say. Yay. It wasn't whiskey based. It was, I can dry my oil paints in the sun today without worrying about them blowing away. Can I just say how lovely you guys have all been to sit there, so all 10 of you roughly. You've been so lovely to sit there and listen kindly to me telling you what parts aren't well and why they're not well. People are addicted to giving advice these days and wanting to help. And I understand, and I want to as well, but it's a little bit of a bad habit. So we need to be a bit more careful with it sometimes and just find out if the person needs or wants it first. But yeah, people are addicted to giving help. And I've got to say, I really appreciate you guys just listening to me in the ways in which I told you I wasn't too well. So thank you. Hot toddies. Yes, Kimberly. Exactly. Sometimes people just need to vent. But sometimes people just need to be listened to. You know? We don't all need grand ideas all the time. And I'm guilty of it. I've been guilty of it. But the more someone tells you it's not necessary right now, I just want to be heard, the more we can learn. So people think, oh, but I've always given advice. I don't care if you've always given advice. You've always learned how to do new things when new things come about. And the new thing we're doing right now is listening. You know? I'm not trying to make enemies or anything. I mean, I will. I'm not trying to make enemies. That's how skilled I am. I'm not even trying, and yet I do. I'm an enemy maker. Look at this lovely water. I mean, I was going to say I'm feeling better just doing this, but the fumes are going in my eyes instead. I've got to choose mask or eyes. It's a pain in the bum. Which is why I've got a new appreciation for everyone that's been wearing glasses during a pandemic, because they've been trying to wear masks at the same time. And it's that word again, beginning with S and ending in T. Oh Oh my goodness, this little sea lion piece is going to be great. We're doing alpacas after this, guys. Are you guys with me for the full 2 hours? We're just 40 minutes in so far. Well, the good news is the oil paint is kind of bothering my eyes, but not super so. But it isn't bothering my throat more from what I can tell. So that's good. That does mean it is the primer that I use outside. So this is good. Have some hot toddies today. Oh my goodness, I'm really loving the water. Do you guys like it? I'm going to use this brush over here to see if I can blend some of the ones at the top, just a little bit. But I don't want to blend all of them because I love, you know me, a texture fiend. I love the texture. So I'm going to blend some bits here and there. But maybe there's a nifty way I can do it. Yeah, which makes it look a bit more like waves. Oh, I love it. I really do love oil paints, actually. Oh, I love them. Why must they cause me pain? Boys and oil paints, huh? Just kidding. Half kidding. Oh my goodness. I love it, love it, love it. I hope I'm teaching you not to have fear of being afraid of your own, of loving your own work, your own creations. That's what I want for you. You know what? We're here together for a while. You guys don't mind me boiling the kettle in the background and making more of that honey lemon tea, do you? You'd probably encourage it, knowing you lovely sorts. Okay, now we've got so many nice little textures in there of little waves and everything. I'm loving it. Oh, thank you. Carol says, I received your daffodil card today. Thank you. They're a bit quickly made. Oh, Joyce says, the blue of sky. It's the blue of water, lovely. The blue of water. Hello, Ginny. I'm very sick again, Ginny. I'm not going to explain it again now, but maybe I'll drop you a message later. Or I'll type it out. Using oils to make a more realistic image of water. How can that be a thing? You think more realistic? Hee hee hee. Thanks. We're all here for you and with you. Thank you. Oh, Carol says I'm a friend maker. I usually ask, what do you need me to do? Listen, help you with something, give you my cat for a cuddle. Yeah. Yeah. Jubilation says, I love alpacas. Just need to get images of them. I honestly just want a poster of alpacas and llamas to hang on my wall. Let me be the person to make that in the future, Nancy. Right? Shall I just be the person to make that in the future? If anyone's equipped for that, it's me. It's me. I went on this lovely tour with Elizabeth Puma, and she took us to see loads of alpacas and llamas and little crossbreeds. Oh, it was lovely. It was lovely. This little medicine is helping. This is not a hot toddy, but well, it's almost 10 a.m, so I guess it's time. I'm kidding. I don't want to encourage alcoholism in children. I'm not such things as an alcoholic, but should go careful with my promotion of such things, I think. I think my neighbors might be worried about how loud I squealed at that idea. Oh, well, do you want to see the alpaca drawing? The alpaca that I've got. Look, this is the guy that we're going to create. Look at that. Whee! I think it's a alpaca. That's what I call a llama alpaca. I think they have a different name, actually. But it's got llama face and llama ears and llama stature. But it's fluffed like an alpaca. So I think it's a combo. I've also got this of Winchester Castle with Lily. This is a sunset. The other one's a sunrise. This is the sunset with Dan. I want to do this. Seals with Matt. Alpacas with Elizabeth Puma. This is with Lynn, a Chinese garden of friendship in Australia. And I want to get one for Ginny, one for Sayuri, and a couple of others. This is with Ashvac, butterfly piece. So we've got a few animals coming into the mix. This is a little close-up of the oven I need to do in the background. I'm going to cut out that alpaca, have just the oven in the background. I think it'll look nice. Let me see what you guys are doing. It's 10 a.m. somewhere. I'm adding layers of sensory stimulation. I love that you squealed just now. Look, this is a Freudian slip here. The alpaca is just in the shot now. Come on, alpaca. We're going for sea lions today. There's Matt's ominous shadow. I'm cutting that out. Don't need ominous shadows. Well, I've got a load of blue now. Too much blue. Whee! Right, I'm going to put the kettle on again because I've got to look after my throat. You've been to Seal Island off Cape Town. That's lovely. Oh, sorry. Just a sec. Sorry, span you guys right round then, didn't I? I span you right round, baby, right round. Alright, let's mix up some brownie colours. Get a yellow ochre. I'm glad that I feel good in my constitution, but hot damn, I don't feel good in my connected throat zones. Ugh. Projector, everything, gimbal, alert, alert. Everything's around. All the trees are brown and the sky is grey. I have to go feed my cat and my keyboard needs to charge a bit. It's still going to be here. Won't be able to type. No problem, lovely. No problem. Okay. Still blue on there. Sneaky little blue. Ginny says, I love all the songs in your head. Yeah, even if I can't sing, especially this last month, I haven't really been up to it. I do still try. But yeah, I've got a lot of brilliant songs in my head. I used to listen to, in Bristol, I used to listen to Star 107.2 for all of your 80s, 90s club classics to today and more. But all my friends were listening to what kids are meant to listen to. And I was listening to much older music. A lot of soul classics as well. But it means I've got an expert jukebox algorithm going on in my head. Maybe that needs to be wider. me see. On a winter's day, I'll be gone for hours. Okay, just gonna go brew that tea. Brew that funky tea now, white girl. There we go. Star 101.2. So of your parents' time and therefore mine. Yeah. My parents' time and before. But yeah, I think you're the same age as my mum and dad. My mum is a bit younger than my dad, but yeah. Judging by the age of your children, Ginny. Sounds about right. Got to leave seal space over here. It's going to have brown mixed in with it, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay, right. Where are we getting these seal pups in? Seal pup. Sea lion. Not a pup at all. Might need to make it more dark blue back there. Just in the background. Oh. Young at heart and old in soul, maybe. Young in soul and old at heart. Mika is coming to visit you. As in Mika from Japan? Or Mika as in singer? Help. Hello, are we back again? It says you're live. He was reconnecting everybody. Really? So Kimberly says, I love watching your paintings come to life. Thank you very much. But Ginny, Mika's coming to visit you? How come? That's so cool. How come? How come? Is she going all the way to the UK? Yeah, how privileged. The very center of the universe, Ginny. That's where you live. She went to Leicester Uni and has an alumni thing. No, that's very cool. How nice. Ine. That's what we say in Japanese. Ine. So why does he use this tiny brush? I don't know anymore. I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, that's very cool, Jenny. There is yet life after Heygo, no? So, I was remote watching a TV series with my partner yesterday. So he lives in Osaka, I live in Shiga. We were watching a movie where we go 1, 2, 3 and press go at the same time. So that's what we did. And well, we watched 2 nights ago. We watched The Last Kingdom. Oh no, 3 nights ago. We watched that next to each other. But then we decided to watch the TV series. Now I've got internet again. Can watch the TV series. So we did. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But there was a bit in it. So you guys know I call my partner Poophead. That's because poop is a fun word to say, and I do love him. But also, he's Poophead sometimes. But in it, the lady said, I think you have a mind of turd. And I said, yay, he's a poophead too. So even back in the days of King Alfred the Great, in the medieval period of time, poophead was still a word, still a phrase. Maybe, I mean, the interpretation. You turd mind? Isn't that funny? Oh my goodness, it looks so delicious. Do not eat the oil paints, especially not if you've got a weird allergy to them. Like I might do, like I obviously do. Excuse me, just gonna go for a cough. Sorry, I forgot to unmute. Thanks for letting me know. I wasn't still coughing away in the background. I was trying to add planks. So I was trying to make it like wooden, not like stiff, but wooden, like made of wood. And then I thought maybe I should add this kind of thing after, as in like on a next layer. Because I don't know if it's working out so well right now. The coronation is almost here, Joyce, that's true. Yeah, I think I might need to let it dry once. I think we can let it sun dry. Before I can put in grid lines. I can try and make a very dark brown here. Yeah, I think it needs a bit of drying. Everything's just blending together. That's not what I want. You can hear me focusing. Okay, I'm going to leave that one like that for now, I think. I might just add a dark layer. One dark layer. Oh no. Okay, that's all right. Okay, I wonder if I can go and put it outside now to do its thing. I just want the sun to dry it, and I also want its personal little fumes not to be in my home. But I'm happy with the underlayer, I think. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go put this one outside. Bear with me a second. It's just Gregory being funny. Went down the Google rabbit hole on the origins of poopy head. Earliest use in the US was 1983 on Valentine's Day in a newspaper. A gentleman used it as a term of endearment for his sweetheart. Oh, that's a cute rabbit hole to have been down. I like that. I'm gonna... Gregory says, I dread to think of what terms of endearment he had when he was annoyed. Yeah. It's outside. I'm attempting to let the sun do its magic. Please do magic, sunshine. Oh, Totoro is enjoying this, right? And this little peach thing. Okay. Try to drink that hot drink. Okay, let's get the alpaca started. Right, I start each one with a little drawing though, right? 1 second, I gotta do something with my nose here. I'll try and unmute. Ta-da! Back again. Back once again is the Renegade Master. Alpaca time. Every time it's alpaca time, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Got my crayons. So I want the alpaca to be front and center. Yeah. Is your son living in Japan, Ginny? Ginny just said, my son informed me that you have Lush in Japan. Yeah, we do, and they love it here. And I go in and I'm like, well, I've been shopping at Lush since I was 13, and they're like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. And I'm like, well, it is British. I say, well, it is British. I'm actually in a lot of pain right now. Oh, that's no good, is it? Just planning it out. Get an idea of where I want the alpaca and things. Gert Lash. He visited and got a Lush Times for Rosie, who was mad about it. Lush Times as in their little newspaper. Is that what you mean? Yes, but in Japanese. Nice. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? I love Lush, but unfortunately, there are lots of plastic-free things at Lush, but lots of the things that are plastic-free in Lush in the UK aren't necessarily in Japan. You know, in Japan they love plastic so much, unnecessarily so. And you know, I hate it. So I can't buy everything I used to buy in there. Look at this cute little alpaca. Well, alpaca. I think it's a alpaca. It's got alpaca coat, but llama height and attitude. I'm going to change the perspective a little bit. But that's rocks down there. Got a log in there and a tree. I'm the artist, so I get to do what I like. I can change the perspective. I can change the focus point. It's my prerogative. I can do what I like. Become an artist. Do what you like. A little of what you like is good for you. A lot of it will inevitably kill you. Just kidding. All the best jokes, though, have an element of truth. Right, stone wall. I want the texture. You know, I want the texture of the stone wall in there. There are steps over here I want in, but I don't know if I can fit them in, to be honest. Let's see. So, who's enjoying these painting tours? These painting experiences, painting and drawing? I would love it if when you see one of the old ones, you go and drop a little comment on it and make sure you've given it a like. That will help me a lot if you've liked these. I'm still trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so it doesn't cut out afterwards and other silly things that happen because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. Oh, I might have to swap goggles. I might have to swap for the goggles now. Too right, Gregory. Going the plastic route might be the only way to get flowers on my balcony. It's a nightmare. It's so sunny where the washing is, but down below it's not. So if I put tables out there, I could get it up higher. But again, I said I'm looking after my friend's stuff. There's loads of reasons why I don't want to look after my friend's stuff, but she doesn't have any money. So I have to keep helping, persevering. I'm going to change the background here. I'm going to change it for a blue sky because blue skies are better than rubbish. Well, this is already going to be the best picture that's in my whole set, isn't it? Stone wall. Blue sky. Lush green. This is why you got to trust artists, okay? This is what our sketches look like. If we give you a little sketch and say, this is what we're going to do for £200, you just got to trust us, okay? Trust us. Le Paca. That's what I'm calling that. Oven. Steps. A little bit of green. Putting my colouring pencils away. like a responsible adult and put my colouring pencils away. I'm going to write Elizabeth Puma. In Peru. Deepest, darkest Peru. With alpacas and llamas. 2023年5月1日2日3日3日 I need to learn the dates better. There are silk ones, yeah, but they'll get faded, ironically faded. Here we go, next one. Dung dung dung. Another one bites the dust. Dung dung dung. Another one bites the dust. Ba-doo boo. Da ba ba. Doodle ba da da. See, this is why no one's gonna believe me when I say I'm sick. Like, why are you singing? Because I need to sing for my health. I'll say, you're not sick, Kendall. I'm not allowed to do painting on the walls of the balcony, especially not in Japan. Oh my goodness, your dad painted a giant shauna sheep on their shed. Oh my goodness, that's brilliant. Okay, let's get this Lapaka party started. Lapaka party, Lapaka party, Lapaka party, do-do-do. Lapaka party, Lapaka party. You see, no one's ever going to believe that I'm sick. They'll be like, you sound fine, Kendall. It's just trying to get myself through the day. Oh my God, I can't see again. Okay, linseed oil, just to mark up where everything's gonna go. I forgot to do it on the last one, but the last one was such a simple layout. I think that's why it was fine. Okay. Oh. Right. Lapaka taking up most of the space. Lapaka ears. Lapaka ears. Take 2. Oh. Come on, you series of swear words I was just about to say. If you want to know what those are, send me a message. DM me and I'll violently swear at you, because that's what I'm good at. Da, 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 da. Look at those ears. Hi, I'm so cute. Hi, just look at my ears. So cute. Oh my gosh, look at this face. This is going to look like the strangest piece of art until it all comes together. And then it's going to look like the strangest piece of art. It's a Siamese cat. The shape of the rear gotta be nice and round. we go. Sorry, everybody. Oh, it was off the shot as well. Sorry. A skill must look good on your CV to get you remembered, Kendall. That's true, right? Yeah, I should do that. So I'm changing this a little bit. I'm moving it down. I'm changing the perspective to suit my own designs. Because I've got an artistic license. I'm going to use it however I want. You're like, gosh, she's so bad at painting. Look at this. She thinks that's art. What is wrong with her? This is how it starts, guys. Stone, 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 stone. These are stones. These are steps. Of course. If I'm moving everything down, actually that's going to be a wall. This is going to be a wall. This is also going to be a wall. Be a wall. It's such an ASMR edition of the show today, right? Right? And then there's going to be a tree here. I kind of want the tree not to be super in the middle. I don't think it'll look a bit better if I do it to the side. Other people will do it differently, but I'm not other people. I'm me. Who do you think you are? Other people? No, just me. You know what? I get to choose what that tree looks like. I'm going to make this a fluffy blue sky. I think it's going to look more cool if it's a fluffy blue sky. And you know I love fluffy blue skies, and I think it'll balance out the fluffy alpaca if I have fluffy blue sky. Hands up if you agree. Oh, look how many hands went up. Okay, so what am I doing? Okay, I want grass here. I want grass here. Grass here. Okay. Take that. Yay. Thanks for putting your hands up. Oh my goodness. I think I need to see if there's an emergency doctor. Can anyone check? Emergency doctor open today on Golden Week Day. Oh my gosh. I think I need antibiotics. I thought I got away with it last week, the week before last, not having any antibiotics, but apparently I need them. I was just about to do another swear word, but I decided not to. Oh, I didn't swear at you guys though. I always want to. Not at you guys, but in the real world. Love swearing. Right, I decided we're having beautiful fluffy clouds back here. Oh, thanks, Kimberly. Gosh, see, I feel relieved even at the second-hand version of it. Kimberly said that she just did some swearing for me. Thanks, Kimberly. See, I feel so much relief already. Ah, that's better. Thanks, Kimberly. Telehealth, does that mean phoning up? Does that mean phoning up Sarah? Because that's great, but I don't think you can get antibiotics on the phone up. They're definitely not going to give out antibiotics unless they look inside your mouth. You know what? I only had anti-inflammatory. I think I should have the painkillers too. Good thing my friends sent so many medicines. But my goodness, they sent it at the right time, but now I feel like it's not enough. It is enough, but it's also not. It's a good thing I'm going back to the UK to set up my own parcels. It's going to be my best Christmas ever. I'm going to make my own Christmas parcels. Ha. I'll teach everyone who forgot me. I'll be like, look what a lovely friend sent me. It's me. I'm my lovely friend. Ha. I've got a friend in me. Oh. Ooh, yeah. Right. This is going to become my signature way of doing water and sky. No, don't forget, lots of green is going to go over this. I love how it looks like brushed steel. Can you see that? It looks like brushed steel in the light. Oh, I love it. Why does this thing I enjoy hurt me so much? Doctors through the internet. I've had them write prescriptions for me with most of my recent pneumonia. I'm about to schedule an appointment even though my local doctors are closed. After sleep, I have bad practice in 5 hours time. Take care. Okay, bye, Ginny. Sarah, I need a version of that is in English and then can give me a Japanese prescription, or something like that can give me a Japanese prescription. So I just don't think so, lovely. I get Rio to look, but I just don't know, lovely. Or I'll try and have a look, but I seriously just don't know. So please, I'll try, but don't assume that means it's gonna work. It just sucks. Right. Normally I leave something so that the sky can be white. I haven't done that this time. It's fine. Oh my gosh. Ugh, I nearly actually swore out loud then. Sorry. I think I'm going to add clouds on the next layer. Oh, I think I have to get medicine or something. I don't think I can stay on the live stream. I was going to stay another 25 minutes, but I don't think I can do it. I feel like I'm getting very angry. I'm in a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort. Sorry, everybody. So I was going to do more of this piece this time, but I can't. I need to see if I can get to the doctor before noon, if there's any chance that any of them are open on this public holiday, but it's not looking very hopeful. So I thank you greatly. These days I'm not really getting tips anymore, which really sucks because I need to make a living. So thank you very much to anyone who does consider leaving me a tip. I would love that. And a huge thank you to those of you that are sponsoring me. Super, super huge thank you for that. That means so much because especially it was happening on Heygo as well. I stopped getting any tips, but without sponsorships, I just couldn't go on. So thank you so much for those of you that are able to look after me in that way. Thank you. You are valued, you are appreciated, and I'm so sorry I'm so ill from this. I'm going for this interesting ripply background. I think it's going to make it quite fun. I like what these brushes can do. Thank you so much for bearing with me. And I hope you'll catch me on my next tours. I'm really hoping I don't have to cancel my one tomorrow, but I guess it depends on what I get a hold of today. So let's see if I can get any antibiotics today, but I think that's what I need after all. Thank you so much, everyone. Do check me out on buymeacoffee.com/Miss Kendall James. That's where I post links to all of my upcoming things like this. And please also check out, what's it called? Oh, linktr.ee/Miss Kendall James, where you can see other things as well. Thank you, guys. It's 3 public holidays in a row, so I really just don't know if I can find a doctor, especially not one that can give me medicine. So we'll see, but I'm going to do my best. Thank you, everyone. You rock. I'm so sorry I can't do it. At least I made most of one piece. Bye.